You know that feeling?
Yeah.
When life just knocks you flat, and you're kind of wondering how you even start to get back up.
Yeah, that feeling of being completely floored.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of the territory we're exploring today. Welcome to the deep dive. We take material you share, pull out the key stuff, and get you up to speed fast.
Uh-huh.
So today we're really focusing on this YouTube video, No Excuses, Rebuild Your Life, the ultimate motivation to start over. It features Denzel Washington.
Ah, yes. Powerful stuff.
Totally. Our mission here is pretty simple. Just dig into the main message, about breaking past obstacles and actually rebuilding your life.
Taking control back.
Yeah. Okay, let's unpack this. Because honestly, what Denzel Washington lays out, it's just so direct, it really makes you sit up and listen.
It does. And right from the start, it kind of grabs you by confronting how we tend to make excuses, doesn't it? It argues that those reasons we give for not doing things, they become these limits we put on ourselves that keep us stuck.
Absolutely. And the way it describes it, like that warm blanket idea, it's so vivid.
Right. That false comfort.
Yeah, like it feels good for a second because you avoid failing or looking stupid or just the effort involved. But the video is clear that this comfort zone is actually the trap.
Exactly. It makes this really critical point that, the excuses don't just block the bad stuff, they block the good stuff too. Success, growth, all of it.
And he gives those examples, right? I'm too tired, I don't have the money, I don't have time, I didn't get the same chances, all those things. And Denzel Washington basically says, when you do that, you're handing over your power. You're letting circumstances run your life.
Instead of you running it.
Precisely. It's a huge shift in thinking he's pushing for.
And then those questions hit you, don't they? Has anyone ever succeeded by making excuses?
Right. Or has anyone built a great life saying, well, I would have, but...
It sounds almost ridiculous when you put it like that. It just highlights how illogical it is. It really does. And to drive it home, he uses those examples. Like the single mom working 2 jobs but still going for it.
Or the entrepreneur who literally started with nothing.
Yeah.
People facing real tough situations.
Yeah. And Denzel Washington uses them not just as nice stories, but to show, look, this is possible. This reveals something fundamental.
Which is? What's that core truth?
It's pretty blunt. Excuses don't change reality. They just make you feel better about staying the same.
Oof. Yeah. That hits hard. You get that temporary relief maybe, but nothing actually changes.
You're just delaying, kicking the can down the road.
Okay, so then Denzel Washington shifts to this idea of urgency, like now versus later. That really resonated.
Oh, yeah. It taps right into that human tendency to put things off, waiting for the perfect time.
Which it never really comes.
Exactly. And the video calls excuses well-dressed lies. I thought that was brilliant. They sound reasonable, maybe, but they keep you small, keep you settling.
It makes you wonder how often we disguise fear as just being practical or waiting for the right moment.
And later, as Denzel Washington says, it's such a dangerous word. It feels like a plan, but it just slips away.
Yeah, it turns into never before you know it. Time just vanishes while you're waiting.
So the call is to decide, like right here, right now, stop the excuses.
And he makes that point again. If other people with maybe even more challenges are making it happen,
then maybe the biggest obstacle is, well, it's you. It's the story you're telling yourself. As he puts it, if they can do it with the same struggles, then so can you.
Wow. So it really flips the script from I need perfect circumstances to I need to make a choice.
Exactly. Are you going to stick with the excuses or are you going to start moving?
And then that direct challenge again. So
Yeah.
what's it going to be? Your excuses or your success? Puts it right to you, the listener.
It does. And importantly, the video doesn't pretend it's easy. It acknowledges struggles, setbacks, failure, doubt, all that stuff.
Right. It frames them as normal, universal even. Not like you're uniquely flawed if you stumble.
Which is actually quite freeing, isn't it? To know everyone faces this stuff.
Totally. Take some pressure off. You're not alone in this struggle.
Exactly. And the difference maker, the video argues, it's not really talent or luck. It's resilience.
That ability to just keep going.
Yeah. That grit, that thing that makes you push forward even when you really, really want to quit. Bouncing back again and again.
And it brings up those examples we admire.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, athletes, people who definitely got knocked down hard.
But the story isn't that they never fell. It's that they got back up every time.
So it prompts you to look inward, doesn't it? Like, okay, what's really holding me back? Is it fear? Self-doubt?
Identifying those internal blocks is like step one. Denzel Washington really pushes that self-reflection, and then he tackles the fear of failure head on.
Oh man, that part was huge. You will fail. You will stumble.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean you're done. It means you're learning. It means you're growing.
Success is built on failure. Every setback is just a setup for comeback. That reframes everything. Failure isn't the end. It's part of the process.
Absolutely. It's necessary data. It's how you learn. And that idea that maybe a difficult dream is just testing how badly you want it.
Right. Is the obstacle a sign to stop, or is it proof you need to dig deeper?
Mm-hmm. And then it comes back around to excuses being those chains. I don't have time. I'm not smart enough. I'll never be as good as them.
All those limiting beliefs.
Yeah. And resilience is what breaks those chains. It turns the obstacle into the path. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers.
And again, that question lands. So what will you do the next time life knocks you down? Stay there.
Yeah.
Or get back up.
Which leads perfectly into this empowering idea that you can rewrite your own story.
Yeah, at any moment.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Don't get stuck replaying the old tapes, the failures, the heartbreaks.
Right. He uses that movie analogy. You want to see the hero get back up and fight, not just stay down.
But see yourself as the hero, not the victim.
Exactly. Heroes act. They rise up. They turn pain into fuel for progress.
And it connects to real life stuff. Losing a job, a bad breakup, making mistakes.
Right.
We've all been there.
Uh-huh. And the message is just so direct, almost liberating. Nobody's coming to save you. It's on you.
Yeah, your responsibility.
Yeah.
No escaping it.
And then he uses those iconic stories, right? Michael Jordan getting cut from the team.
And Oprah being told she wasn't right for TV. Imagine.
The crazy, right. But they work because these are people who faced major no's early on, but just refused to accept them as the final word.
It really makes you think about your own excuses, doesn't it? If they'd listened to those early judgments.
How? Totally. So the video hammers it home. Life will knock you down. That's a guarantee.
But the choice is yours. Stay down or get up. Relive the pain or write a new chapter.
And it always starts with that conscious decision.
Okay, so Denzel Washington sets up this massive mindset shift, which is great. But then he gives actual steps. Practical stuff. I found that super helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Motivation is great, but you need a how-to. So step one, face the truth.
Just look at where you are, honestly. No blaming, no excuses.
Right. Ask yourself, okay, this is where I am. It's not where I want to be, but I take responsibility for changing it. That's so different from constantly pointing fingers outward.
If you stuck, if you do that. Okay, step 2.
Cut the excuses. And the video admits, look, change is hard. That's why most people don't do it.
So you got to challenge your own excuses. Like, is this really true, or am I just dodging discomfort?
Exactly. Because growth is uncomfortable. But, as he points out, regret is way worse. Unbearable, even.
Okay, step 3.
Build discipline. And this is key discipline, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is what you build.
Like a muscle.
Yeah. Start small, but be consistent. Like, don't aim for a 2-hour workout if you're starting from 0. Do 10 minutes consistently.
Or saving a little bit regularly. The marathon training idea, small steps add up.
Totally. Then step 4, surround yourself with winners.
Ah, the Jim Rohn quote. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
It's powerful, right? So look at who's around you. Are they lifting you up, inspiring you, or not? Seek out people who are where you want to be. Read their books, listen to their stuff.
Makes sense. Absorb that energy. And the last step.
Step 5, and it's crucial, take one bold step today.
Not tomorrow.
Today. Yes, right now. Write down the business idea. Make the call, sign up for the class, whatever it is. That 4th step breaks the inertia. It creates momentum.
Okay, wow. Those steps are really concrete. Face truth, cut excuses, build discipline, surround yourself well, take action now.
Yeah. And then the video comes back hard to that central idea, the power of decision.
How just one decision can change everything.
Exactly. The decision to stop the excuses, stop blaming the past, and actually believe in yourself.
He paints that picture, right? 2 people, same background maybe. One makes excuses, stays stuck, the other decides to change. And their whole future shifts.
It's all about response. Life happens, but how you respond. That's always your choice. Like that Nelson Mandela quote he uses.
I never lose. I either win or I learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reframes failure again.
It does. It's a growth mindset.
And the video pushes you again. How many times has fear stopped you? How often have you said tomorrow, or I'm not ready, or I don't have what it takes?
Because even not deciding is a decision, isn't it? It's a decision to stay put.
Right. But The empowering part is you can make a different decision right now.
You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need the whole plan figured out.
Just commit. Take step one.
Exactly.
And then Denzel Washington finishes with that massive call to action, doesn't he? What's one decision you can make today?
That will move you closer to the life you want.
Yeah.
Make it.
Yeah.
Own it. Watch what happens.
He drives it home. Success isn't luck. It's not waiting. It's deciding to go all in on yourself. And that decision, it's yours right now.
The final words are just pure fire, aren't they? You don't need permission. You don't need perfect circumstances. You just need to decide.
Because at the end of the day, it's not about what's happened to you. It's about what you're willing to do next.
No more excuses. No more waiting. This is your time to rebuild.
So what are you going to do about it? Now go and make it happen.
Oh, phew. Intense.
Seriously motivating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the core message from this whole deep dive, really, drawing from Denzel Washington's words, it's about taking radical responsibility, isn't it?
Totally. Recognizing how excuses trap you and then just committing to rebuild no matter what.
Yeah. And just to be clear, all these insights, this whole discussion, it stems directly from that powerful message in the video featuring Denzel Washington.
Absolutely. Which brings us to the big question for you listening.
Right. What's the one bold step, that one decision you're ready to make today? How could that single choice be the start?
Yeah.
The real start of your comeback story.
So what does this all mean? It means it's time to take that leap.